welcome to the first official Fudgenz 3 Rock podcast. Here we talk about entertainment, professional wrestling, and sometimes politics. Tonight I want to talk about WWE's Saturday night main event and what a letdown it was. I only really caught the highlights. I did watch R-Truth versus John Cena live on Peacock, but then I tuned out as soon as I seen the disappointment of a 4-minute match. R-Truth does deserve a lot more than what they give him. But in my humble opinion, I believe Triple H buries a lot of black wrestlers or wrestlers with charisma in general because of his inferiority complex. And that's all I'm going to say about that for now. But when it comes to the R-Truth versus John Cena match, what I did not like is how they just treated it like a throwaway match when they could have done so much more with it. And I just really stopped tuning into WWE. I really only tuned into this match for R-Truth. But now that I have started this podcast, I will try to cover as much WWE as I can. I do watch AEW here and there. But to be honest, wrestling is not what I remember it to be back in the 90s or the early 2000s. Back in the day, I do miss the days where wrestling was something you really look forward to. And people said, oh, you only feel like that because you were a kid. But nah, back in the day, I had uncles, I had older brothers, I had the old folks talking about WWE. Couldn't wait to see The Rock lay at the SmackDown and Triple H get his ass handed to him by Stone Cold as Stone Cold crashed some beers after a fucking match he just won. And wrestling is just not what it was. But R-Truth, a fucking gem. A gem. I have to say a gem because for him to be able to do a 4-minute match and get a bigger pop than John Cena has ever gotten in the past couple of years is just, I don't know. It just shows you that promoters and promotions don't always get behind the right guy. I think in WWE, you got Montez Ford, who should be up there with a lot of wrestlers right now. You got so many others that are just being buried just so Triple H can push the people that he feels deemed worthy, which are wrestlers who are, if not as much, duller than Triple H is and has ever been. Triple H isn't somebody you would say has charisma. He had really good in-ring work. He's had a Hall of Fame career as a wrestler, but if you put him on the mic, it drags and it drags, and he talks and he talks, and he blows a lot of smoke up his own ass, which is why he was so easy to hate as a wrestler. And even now, so easy to hate as whatever he is. But yeah, I just wanted to touch bases and introduce myself. This is the first little episode we got for Fudgenz 3 Rock. I did want to shout out John Cena. John Cena, I seen him live in WrestleMania 21 when he won his first world title. And so I do want to shout out John Cena. But as we close this real quick, I just really wanted to vent because WWE has not been delivering. AEW has been delivering quite a few shows that are a lot better than Raw and SmackDown. But I would like to see more consistency in storytelling, a little more believability. And let's talk about this spot that I hate. There's this spot that WWE wrestlers and AEW wrestlers do, and I'm pretty sure it's done in a lot of other promotions, where you got somebody that's about to jump off the turnbuckle to the outside, and you got about 3 or 4 wrestlers that got to huddle together, and it takes about 5 to 10 seconds for them all to huddle together just for them to look up and wait for somebody to jump on them. It's a horrible spot, and I would like to see that eliminated. But anyway, this is just the first one. I just wanted to introduce myself. Fudgenz 3 Rock coming to you live from my room. And here's to many more episodes. Good night. Good riddance. I'll see you later.